So a few months ago, I was at one of those outdoor mall type places, right? And I was walking, I can't remember where I was going, DSW or whatever. Anyway, so on the ground, I found an ID and a credit card. So I picked both of them up, looked around, didn't see anybody that looked like the person on the ID. Then I called the number on the back of the card to let them know. And I was hoping, so it was, you know, naively, I was hoping the credit card company could call the woman on the ID and let her know that I had found her stuff and could she meet me and I could just give it back to her, because her ID was from out of town. And I know that if she's traveling and that might be her only method that she brought for payment, like it was, I mean, it was just, ugh, it was bad. Because it was a bank card, I believe, like one of those ATM debit card dealy-hoos. So anyway, that can't happen obviously for, you know, thousands of reasons. One, I could be an axe murderer, and two, they have privacy things and they never call their customers because of the scammers who call the customers. Anyway, so I cut up the card and I mailed the ID back to the address on the ID and put in my business card and just let her know, you don't have to worry, crazy person, criminal person did not pick up your credit card, you are fine. I just wanted you to have this back because I know what a pain in the neck it is to have to go through all those steps to get a new one, right? So that was a couple of months ago and I just sent it and forgot about it. And this showed up at my office today. It's a thank you card from that woman and a Starbucks gift card, sweetly. So unnecessary, but it was, I mean, it was really very, very precious. It just makes me really happy, you know? It really, after all that's been going on negatively around me, it's so wonderful to see somebody do that. That really tickles me to no end. It's a great card. I mean, it's really thick, beautiful. So tonight I am going to a meeting with a developer who wants to build a ginormous loft building 4 stories high right next to my neighborhood. It hurts my soul a little bit to see because right now where the land where the lofts are gonna go is right where the deer cut across from the lake. The lake is that way, and the place where they want to build the lofts is like right here, and the deer come down from the lake and cut across there and then walk up next to my house, and they keep going. That's their path, and this loft thing is gonna go right in the middle of that. It's gonna be nothing but asphalt and concrete, no natural green area there at all. It's just, oh! Think of the watershed, people!
Mate, what are you saying about this place, man?
Well, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's like a whole other universe.
I'm at the drive-thru at the Chick-fil-A because I desperately wanted a sweet tea, and I felt silly going through the drive-thru for just sweet tea, so we're also getting food. Because I have no self-control.
Red. Oh no, what is that?
Yeah, because it has red and...
Oh, white.
Can you say battle neighbors? Okay, all right, thank you. Every time he talks to the birds, I try to grab the camera and come over to record it. He's so distracting. To record him talking to the birds. But then he just comes over and loves on my jeans, so I will give him treats. He's already had like 11 treats. I think he's had enough treats. Right? Okay, very, very dirty shoulder there. Yeah. You hear that sigh? Poor treatless kitty. So HelloFresh, hey buddy, HelloFresh changed the style of their boxes to these brown things that have flip lids rather than complete come off lids, and I do not like them. I do not like them for a couple of reasons. One, because the lid doesn't come all the way off, so I have to rip it off. And then two, because giant hole, right? Lots of little holes. So the giant holes and the lots of little holes don't line up perfectly like the old white boxes did. In the old white boxes, there were holes in the top and holes in the bottom, but if you put the lid on the bottom of the box, the holes didn't line up. So it was a solid surface, so you could put all your trash and stuff in the box and it would be contained in whatever. So I like that this will be easier to recycle for recycling companies because it's not as coated as the white stuff. I do not like that it makes it significantly more of a problem for me, which, as we all know, my needs are paramount, for me to use this to contain all the trash. Just, ugh.
Help me!
You shouldn't be on the table. You really shouldn't. Well, I got one box packed. This one will not get off the other box. He came to snuggle for the last 3 or 4 pages of that chapter. So I am one more chapter closer to writing the things that I do not want to write. But they gotta be written. So at least he's here with me to help me through that. That's my screensaver. Also, this movie is really cute. It's called 3 Smart Girls, I think. And I remember vaguely watching it when I was little and loving it. But I love the old school movies with the rowdy girls. Like, those are my favorites. So that has been my Friday evening, and I think I'm ready for bed. He looks like a muffin. So today was sort of a repeat of last week, where plans were made and then things happened and those plans got changed, and I didn't get wind of those changes until it was really too late to do anything else. So that's a bit of a disappointment, bit of a letdown. I did get the dishwasher emptied and reloaded, and I changed the sheets on the bed and washed the comforter, and Remus managed to stuff himself in a box. It's much too small for him. So really, not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. I'm gonna go out now, finally, for the first time today. It is now almost 5:30, and stretch my legs a little bit and probably run by, oh no, I'll have to run by a couple of places to get some things for tomorrow. Mother's Day is going to be postponed until next weekend, because Mom has got some stuff that she needs to take care of for a friend of hers who's in the hospital. So she's gonna do that, and then we're just gonna do Mother's Day next Sunday, I think. But I'll still give her her present because it's already bought and it needs to go to her because, well, this will be up after I've given it to her. So the flowers I got for her have to go to her tomorrow regardless, just because they can't live on my back patio because there's not enough sun for them, and I think they would bake out on my backside deck. But her deck is this nice mix of sun and shade. It's not quite so hot, like radiating sunshine. So I'm gonna run over there in the morning probably when she's not there and just have everything there for her when she comes home. So that might be nice. And I think that's it for today. I'm just gonna run a couple of extra errands and get myself a Frappuccino, even though I have missed happy hour by 15 minutes. I'm so aggravated. It's half price Frappuccinos at the Starbucks between 3 and 5, and it is now 5:16, and I'm extremely aggravated that I've missed the half price Frappuccinos, but there it is. We can't all have what we want. Oh my gosh. Do you look at this? Poor little guy. Oh, it is so hard to be my squeamish. And that was our week. Encourage each other with sweetness and light, and I'll see you next Sunday.